good morning, everyone. Good evening, good afternoon, middle of the night, whatever. How you doing? Welcome back to the Shire Shed. I'm Sunny, and you're here for another review. Today's review is going to be one that I actually haven't had for a long time, and I couldn't tell you why, other than I have, much like probably all of you, I have my regulars that I have pretty much constantly. This one is, I wouldn't say it's forgettable, but it's one that I tend to forget about. Uh, it is Cornell and Diehl 5 o'clock shadow, and I'm sure you saw that in the thumbnail. And I will be smoking it in this new to me Peterson Meerschaum P-Lip that I got from Bishop's Pipes. And if you haven't purchased a pipe from that gentleman before, I would highly recommend it. He's a great guy, very easy to deal with, and he just does good work. If you don't know about him, I'll put a link to his Facebook in the description down below. And if you do know about him, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. He does phenomenal work. He just restores, primarily he restores older pipes, and I think he has sold new unsmoked pipes, basically. So 5 o'clock shadow in this bad boy right here. So I'm going to go ahead and get this lit up, and I'll be right back with you. And welcome back. Now, 5 o'clock shadow is officially a vapor, but it has a probably a little more than a pinch of dark fired Kentucky. And for whatever reason, I remember this being a little more Kentucky forward, but it's actually, given my experience and love of Cornell and Diehl's Red Virginias, there is a solid dose of Red Virginia in this. It is wonderful. Now, the only other several times that I've had this one was in a Missouri Meerschaum Bent Emerald. Irish breakfast with just a little bit of half and half. So this is obviously the first time well, not obviously, you don't know that. This is the first time I'm having this in not a cob, and in a meerschaum. It's very, very nice. I've kind of been in the market for a good meerschaum, and I'm glad I found this one. It was a little more than I was hoping to spend, but not to say that it was priced incorrectly or too high. It certainly wasn't, but I was more inclined to give my hard-earned cash to someone I've dealt with multiple times, and I'm glad I did. He did a wonderful job restoring this. I can't quite tell if this stem is vulcanite or if it's acrylic. Time will tell. But if I were to guess, it kind of feels like acrylic. Could be wrong. Could just be a real soft acrylic. So yeah, this in a meerschaum plays very nice. A nice sweetness. The Perique in it is really, really good. Retrohale is fantastic. I mean, and it probably has a lot to do my enjoyment, that is, with it was about this time 2 years ago that was the first time I ever had it. Give or take. Golly, that is some wonderful stuff. It is a crumble cake. Very easy to deal with. I didn't dry this out at all. I just broke some off the cake and crumbled it up and shoved it in the bowl and lit it. That's it. Easy, easy. I'd say this stuff's got at least 2 years on it. And then I've got, I want to say, like 4 or 5 tins that are aging in the cellar. Irish breakfast and some 5 o'clock shadow. Really nice. Has this real nice, like, you can pick up the tartness, you can pick up some of the citrus. Again, I'm not really picking up a ton of the Kentucky. I don't know. People being loud as hell today. But it did just stop raining like maybe an hour ago. It rained for a good portion of the night. And rained off and on this morning, and it finally stopped. Sun came out a little bit. It is currently 66 degrees on Saturday, March 15th. And it's quite nice outside. Got seeds started a couple, well, has it been a week or 2 weeks now? I can't remember. I got seeds started for the garden. And this year I'm doing things a little bit differently. I think the missus got overwhelmed with the amount of San Marzanos that we had last year. So she got so overwhelmed that she just decided not to do her sauce at all. So that, oh well, I get it. So then this year I decided, instead of doing San Marzanos, I'm just going to do tomatoes for me. Uh, I asked her if she wanted me to plant her anything, and I got kind of the typical non-direct answer. Not going to go there. Uh, let's just say I kind of just picked whatever. I picked whatever I want. Uh, so, be doing, cucumbers, doing pumpkins again, uh, doing eggplant, actually doing zucchini squash and summer squash this year. Um, so that'll be fun. I'll be doing Cherokee purple tomatoes. I'll be doing beefsteak tomatoes. And let's see, a whole bunch of other stuff. It's going to be a good year. Oh, sweet corn. I'm doing sweet corn as well. So I'm really excited about that. I've never grown corn before, of any type or species. So I'm pretty excited about that. It's going to be fun. Man, this blend is really good. If you guys haven't tried this before, I really highly recommend it. It is really, really some tasty stuff. Really not getting much of the Kentucky, honestly. Which again, it's weird. I feel like the first time I had this, I was like, man, there's Kentucky in that. I can barely tell, honestly. Yeah, this is fantastic. Perfect amount of that tanginess. No bite. None whatsoever. Really, really good stuff. So, yeah. Cornell and Diehl 5 o'clock shadow. I've really been trying hard to find some blends that will fill the voids that McBaron will leave. I believe I've reviewed it on this channel before, but last night I had to kind of refresh my memory and have some McBaron Virginia Flake, and it was, I remember it tasting a lot better, but I don't remember what pipe I had it in because, as we all know, that can make a huge difference. I did have it in uh, my Virginia cob. I save it specifically for Virginias because it performs so well with Virginias, and it just, I mean, it performed fine, but the the flavor last night was just leaving a lot to be desired, and I was kind of bummed about that. So it I'll just have to keep trying. Yeah, kind of bummed me out. But what I have been smoking a lot of, um, at work especially, has been, uh, of course, Stockabee Luxury Navy Flake, and gosh, what was that other one? There's another one that I had yesterday at work. One second. I remembered what it was. It's Presbyterian Ordained. It's that right there. Presbyterian Ordained. Really, really good stuff, but unfortunately, that's also getting the axe, so I've kind of been. One thing that I'm very thankful for is that Stockabee isn't going anywhere. Uh, Not only are Stockabee blends bulk, they're also very, very affordable. I'm seriously considering just ordering the 5 pounds of the Luxury Navy Flake and maybe even the Twist Flake. I don't know yet. Because they're both fantastic. They're both really, really good Virginias. And that is currently where my taste is trending. It didn't as much last year. I kind of just stuck to, I had a couple vapors and stuff last year, but I really didn't smoke nearly as many of my Virginia blends last year as compared to the year before. It's kind of strange. Not sure why. I don't think there's any particular reason for it, but that's what ended up happening. I had a lot of red Virginias, which I don't. I know they're. If it's a straight Virginia, if it's a red Virginia, it's a straight Virginia. But compared to a bright Virginia, I don't. I don't view them the same. The flavor profiles are completely different, even though typically they come up from the same plant. It's just different parts of the plant, different heights. So, yeah, last year was not nearly as much Virginia as normal. However, this year is, yeah, it's all I've been taking to work with me. Uh, that's pretty much all I've been smoking here at home. When I have been smoking, I've been smoking less at home. Not sure why. Uh, but hey, man, it is what it is. That's just how life goes. Uh, so yeah, 5 o'clock shadow. Go out and get some. It's really, really some fantastic stuff. Won't give you too much grief. It's pretty easy to just throw in a pouch and roll out so you can have it later. It's really, really good stuff. Got some good stuff coming up here soon around the house. Gonna be getting the garden ready. Going to a rodeo tonight, which I haven't been to a rodeo in years. So that'll be fun. And hopefully I don't get too hammered. So I hope, sincerely, that all of you have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe out there. Getting some crazy weather through this part of the country this weekend. So be very, very safe. Have a plan for whatever emergency might come your way. And just, take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. If you do, don't get caught. I'll see you guys on the next one.